As we're waiting for the Yankees to make more moves this offseason, let's talk about the priorities the Yankees should have. What areas of the team do they need to improve? Who do they need to bring back? All of that stuff. Let's talk about the 5 biggest priorities for the Yankees this offseason. So the number one priority, it's a pretty obvious one. The Yankees are losing a very important right-handed outfielder who made such a big impact last season, Tim LeCastro. Aaron Judge. The number one priority is bringing back Aaron Judge this offseason. It's hard to even describe how good he was last year. There's no one who is close to replacing his value. That is the number one priority. If you do not bring back Aaron Judge, it's going to be very hard to have a half-decent offseason. Number one priority, by a mile, is bringing back Aaron Judge. The number two priority for the Yankees. This was Anthony Rizzo in my mind, bringing him back. But he's returned to the team. So now, I think it is cutting Josh Donaldson and improving at third base. Donaldson was just bad last year. We thought he was going to be this fiery guy who was who'd hit home runs left, right, and center. But instead, we did not get that. We got someone with like a gray mohawk. Just really bad. He could field, but he could not hit. And we needed offense to win. And he's only getting older. 1 more year under contract. You either have to trade him and give up prospects or cut him. Just get Josh Donaldson off of the team and then improve at third base. I'd try to get Rafael Devers or Ryan McMahon on the team. Just improve third base. It is one of the biggest weaknesses on the team right now because currently Josh Donaldson is set to be the third baseman and he cannot hit, and I see no signs of him getting better. So improving at third base is the number 2 priority for the Yankees. Next, get another ace in that rotation. Behind Garrett Cole, every single person in the Yankees rotation has injury issues. Nestor Cortez Jr., injury issues. Severino, he's coming back from Tommy John surgery. Came back from Tommy John surgery 2 years ago. He was out for over 2 months during the season. Frankie Montas, traded for him at the deadline, was injured almost instantly. Then you have Domingo Germán, who just hasn't really pitched in a long time, and he isn't an ace, he's just mediocre. And then Clark Schmidt, he hasn't really, but he's not proven. He's past his prospect status. We've mainly seen him out of long relief. Can you really trust him in the rotation? I don't think so. In my mind, you have to get another ace in that rotation. Get an ace, implement a 6-man rotation. That way you can try to prevent injuries from happening. Because so many people in the Yankees rotation are injury prone. So you get another ace, implement a 6-man rotation. All of a sudden, you reduce the risk of injuries. And then when the playoffs roll around, you can choose your 4 or 5 best starters and put them on that roster. So that's why the number 3 priority for the Yankees is getting another ace. And then the last 2 are smaller ones in my mind. At number 4, I think the Yankees have to get a left fielder. They have 2 left fielders in Stanton and Hicks, but we need to improve there. Stanton had a down year offensively. He cannot play the field and stay healthy. Aaron Hicks is not looking good. He's not the player that we once saw. I think he's a decent backup player, but he should not be a starter. I think if you improve at left field, that is just really good to do. If you could bring back Andrew Benintendi, that would be massive. Getting that left-handed contact bat in the lineup, improving at left field is something the Yankees should do. Then the final thing is a very small thing in my mind, and that's just improving the bullpen, getting another arm in there. And this is where I have the least amount of concerns, because the Yankees find random relievers and turn them into great pitchers almost every other day. Clay Holmes, Lou Trevino, Landy Peralta. I mean, the Yankees are just phenomenal at this. And I don't think the Yankees should go out and sign big free agents for the bullpen. I think they should just do what they normally do. Trade for people from the Pittsburgh Pirates. Just find relievers and then transform them. This is the smallest priority in my mind, but it's also the easiest to address at the trade deadline. Let's say the bullpen's pretty beat up by then. The Yankees can go out and trade for arms for the pen. They did that this last deadline. They got Lou Trevino. They got Scott Effross. So just getting another one or two arms in that bullpen is something that the Yankees should try to do this offseason. Those are, in my mind, the top 5 priorities for the Yankees this offseason. And tell me what you think in the comments below what the Yankees' priorities are this offseason.